listen, we didn't stand up today. We didn't go. We went away from what we've been doing all year. We lost our shape. We went back to doing very individualistic things when we were doing so many things well as a team. In from the last 4 games, we've been developing a game plan that was very orientated towards everybody being part of a team and giving ball off and all that. Today we went back to ourselves and being back to older Mayo ways, and we have to learn from that. And we were also physically beaten up on the field today. We didn't put our bodies on the line, they did, and they're the simple facts of it. And the best team won the game, it's no question.
In the first half, we went a long period without scoring, 20 minutes without getting a score on the board, and you can't let a team like Dublin get that far ahead. There was no cohesion to the team play. It seemed, a lot of things were breaking down. Dublin were ferocious in the tackling, as you mentioned, but we didn't seem to get our running game going.
Yeah, but they were very cynical as well. They cynically fouled every time we were on the ball, and we weren't clever enough to get rid of the ball before contact. But listen, they rush into the contact. They are very borderline on the way they rush in and hit you. But you have to put their hands up to say, they got their tactics right, they got their tackling right, and they put us off. Still, we had loads of chances in the first half, and the game. We had 6 goal chances, and the stats said there was 6 goal chances. We made the goalkeeper look a hero, kicked the ball right up on top for more times. I'm not trying to in any way shape it was a closer game. It wasn't. We were well beaten, but there's parts of our game that when we get moving with the ball and when we decide to move the ball in the second half, we put them in trouble. But listen, the game was gone and was over at that stage, and it was too late to try and recoup it. But let's put it this way, we can learn lessons. That's who Dublin are, we know it, and they'll probably get better for championship. We have a big step to make, and but it's not a fair reflection of how we're playing the game. That's the only problem I have. It's not a fair reflection of how we're playing the game, because we went away from what way we played the game.
You mentioned the Cork game, the way the team played that day. I mean, it was a massive performance from not being sure whether we were actually in the semi-final until obviously the preparation was good, the lead-up was good. Was the preparation good in the lead-up to this game as good as the Cork game?
Yeah, it was brilliant actually. We had unbelievable sessions, and I thought the girls were flying. We were very relaxed today, nearly frighteningly too relaxed, and in ways I probably thought we thought because we had played so well against Dublin and we shot the lights out that maybe all we had to do was turn up here and win. But you don't play the All-Ireland finalists and think you can turn up and win. And we have a lot of young girls who started today, a lot of young girls who came on, and they'll learn from that. And as I say, the league is, the 2 teams that were in the league final last year, Cork and Donegal, we played one in the quarter final last year and won it, and we played one in the semi-final and won. So the league has very, very little reflection on when it comes to championship. It's how much we can learn between now and championship, how much we can improve, and how much training we can get in to get us to a level where there's another 10 notches to be put up there for championship, and we have to find out a way of doing that.
Championship won't be long coming around. We have Galway on the horizon. Will there be any additions to the panel for that game coming up?
Yeah, well, I'd hope so. We have some minor girls come through. We have another couple of girls there. Marta Carter will be available to us now. We have another girl called Dana Finn. She'll be in as well. And as it's well documented, I'll be talking to the core during the week as well. So, we will add to it. We'll regenerate, and we will shorten our panel, and we'll add some more people in, and that's just the way it'll go. And listen, I treat league and championship different, so this is the end of the season from one part and it's the start of the season for another. So we will regenerate ourselves. We're given 2 weeks off now, and we'll come back and we'll have a different panel, and we'll have a different ethos in how we do it and go forward. So I'm looking forward to that. And sometimes you could come out here and scrape a win and whatever and think you're invincible then, the same way as we won against Cork and thought maybe we were a bit invincible. So lessons are learned here today, and we can be a little bit more humble, and we know we have to learn a little bit more.
Your first National League campaign as manager of the county team. Any lessons for you that you've learned that you can take going forward into that championship?
Well, take nothing for granted. You think you put yourself in a good position, and today we let ourselves down, and that's no individualistic problems. It was an overall problem. We let ourselves down, and possibly we let ourselves down on the sideline as well, because we maybe made mistakes as well. So we probably have to learn an awful lot from it. But these girls are super girls. One thing they will do is they'll learn, and they'll lick their wounds now because they'll feel hurt. Today they'll be hurt, and they'll lick their wounds and they'll pick up. And as I say, it's a completely new campaign. And I mean, if you think last year we were nowhere in the league, got bet out the gate in the Connacht final, and then still made an All-Ireland final. So, you know, these girls are so resilient. They're super girls, and all I can say is I'm looking forward to giving them another go, because everything we've done so far they've lapped up. Today, yes, we let ourselves down. There's no point in saying, you know, making up things. We let ourselves down today, but as long as we learn from that and we bottle it and we say, okay, you know, we're going to meet Dublin again, let's see how it goes. And
So Dublin, the All-Ireland final is the target.
no, we can't have them in the All-Ireland final.
Fine.
So they're on our
That's
side of
either
draw.
in the
So
semi-final,
it'll be a
sorry.
semi-final
Yeah.
at or maybe before that. So
Because the way the new
system, yeah.
runs, defeat
Galway
Galway, and then we have the
Galway
runners-up
ourselves
at
and
Leinster.
Dublin are on the one side,
Right.
so we're going to be with either Galway or Dublin. Galway in a quarter final or somebody else, and Dublin vice versa. So it depends how our Connacht final goes, but they'll be the three big size seeds, and that's no disrespect to anyone else, but the three big seeds in our side of the draw will be Dublin, Galway and Mayo. So regardless, it's a very hard path to an All-Ireland final, but you don't get anything easy in Championship, and that's what it's all about, and you know, we're looking forward to that.